¿Cómo están? Queen Etus here. I hope you're doing well. It's been a very long time, I believe. The last time I uploaded was in May. So much has happened ever since. Isn't it crazy how life just passes us by and we just have no choice but to sit and watch, or stand and watch, or lay down and watch. But we're always just watching life passes by. Today, I would like to share with you a little bit of my insight, perspective on self-love. All over again, we begin a new cycle, we begin a new level. We passed the test, we're going next. The future is bright. I can feel it, I can sense it. There are great things here today, right now. Life is beautiful, life is good. We are eager to be alive. We are ecstatic for what is to come. So much fun, so much fun. What else is there if not self-love? If you don't love yourself, how will you ever be able to have a healthy relationship, a healthy friendship? A healthy friendship with yourself. Self-love is the best love, hands down. I don't care what anybody else says. Yes, it's nice to be held and to be cuddled and to have someone by you. But whenever you identify with that feeling that you feel of love, of warmth, of fuzzy, with the other person giving it to you and not you giving it to yourself, then we have a problem. We have a big problem, because that's what we do most of our lives, and some of us bring it all the way to our deathbed. When we confuse the feeling of feeling loved with something that only someone else can give you, then you are in for a big surprise, my friend. One day you will wake up and you will feel empty the same way with that person there. Or you will realize that you just wasted half of your life being by somebody's side that didn't really appreciate you for who you are as a person. You have to always put on a face in order to connect with them, because you couldn't be yourself, because then they weren't going to be there. And you allowed that to happen, which meant that you didn't get to be your authentic self for half of your life. And you thought you needed him to feel safe, loved, warm, and secured. That's why ignoring self-love is dangerous. It's just straight up dangerous, because life will catch up with you. Time will catch up with you. And you will find yourself in the same exact hole that you were years and years ago, which is the hole of thinking that you're not happy because you're not with somebody. Well, the reason that I am sad, it's because I have no one by my side. I remember those days. I was there. I was right there. I will just be so miserable when I didn't have that significant other right by my side, meaning, yes, I was independent and this and that, but I was codependent as well on this other person. And so are you, and so is he, and so is she, and so are they, and so are we. There's no shame in it. I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to be judged. I'm just trying to share a very valid point. We have to take self-love seriously. We really, really must do a true effort for actually trying to even understand what the hell is self-love, because it's not clear in our minds. It's not like we were born with self-love. It's not even like it's in our genetics as humanity. It's not even in humanity's genetic the way that surviving is. You know what I mean? Because for so long we have had to survive, hunt. When did we ever had a civilization that loved themselves like hardcore, like even understood what the hell self-love even meant? I mean, I don't think that it was clear in the Roman times what self-love was, or in slavery times, or in Nazi times. It's dangerous because when a Nazi captain, soldier didn't love themselves, I'm sure that's why they gave everybody so much hell, because you cannot love yourself if you do that. I mean, maybe we can start talking about ignorance, but I mean, you know, that's another podcast for another day. Today, I invite you to really take a look at yourself. Not in the mirror, but in the mental mirror, okay? Take a look at yourself and analyze your behavior. Analyze your way of loving, of liking being loved. Which way do you like to be loved? Which way do you love? Ask yourself questions. How long have I ever been single for? I mean, it's being like, and if you were single, was it because of your own choice, or it was because you couldn't find somebody to connect with or that you liked? And then maybe when you did, a month, 2 months later, 3 months later, 5 months later, you found yourself acting in a way that wasn't you, just in order to impress and connect with that other person. I mean, dudes, I have done that so many times in the past, where I will say yes. Yes, I'll go out, just so I couldn't say no. There was no way I could say no, like to someone that was being nice to me, or someone that was asking me for a favor, or it was really, really, really hard for me to say no. And when it's really, really hard for you to say no, it means that you have somewhat of a low self-esteem. You don't trust yourself enough to stand to somebody's face and say no, because you crawl. You like, oh, no, never. I have to be liked. I have to be accepted. I need to be validated. Validated so I can feel what? Loved. Because what? I can't feel that on my own. Wow. It's pretty fun stuff right here. Because we can go on and on and on and on to the root of the problem, the problems of the roots. And what we really need to understand is that self-love is the way out of the hellhole that we live in. And the hellhole means your community, your surroundings, your thinking, your toxic ways, your denial, your codependency, your illusion. So let's just make a conscious effort to, hey, let me read about psychology. Let me read about my behavior. Let me kind of analyze. But you know, when you analyze somebody else's actions and you sit there and you know, kind of gossip about it, like, oh, he did this and he did that and they got divorced and this and that. Well, why don't we do that with ourselves? Like, yes, maybe I am a little abrasive and blunt. Yes, you're right. You're right. I need to tone it down a little bit. And this is you talking to yourself. Or maybe I talk too much and I don't listen. I don't let other people tell me how they feel because I'm always talking. Okay. Or maybe I struggle with my dignity. I let people walk all over me. And I'm always nice to them because I want to feel loved. I need to feel validated. So let's sit there, take our actions and ways of being apart, and let's get real with ourselves. Like, yeah, I'm codependent. Yes. I allow people to treat me like crap. Okay, yes, I'm a little too abrasive and blunt and, you know, sometimes very rude. Okay, what are you going to do about it? That's a way of loving yourself, by taking interest in yourself, by wanting to know more about yourself, the same way that you want to know about someone else. And this is something that we do in order, it's not just for our selfish benefits and rewards. This is, when we do this, we can love and treat everybody else around us better, even when they don't know better. Excuse the redundancy. We can have a better quality of life, connections. We can make other people's life way better than if we're just focusing on them to make us happy. You cannot sit there and focus on somebody else's actions and feelings and thoughts because your self-worth and your need for validation comes from them and their actions. So imagine how broken you will be. And this is the reason why so many couples live in a daily hell. You didn't tell me what you did at work, so now I'm mad. You didn't bring me flowers in my birthday. You didn't, and we put so much weight on their actions because our feelings are directly tied to their actions, to their words, to their inactions. Because that's something else. When somebody doesn't do something that you expect them to do, or that they should do, because that's the least they could do. We have to learn to separate and detach from the consequence reaction that someone's action triggers. How do we do that? With self-love. Because the more that you love yourself, the more that you understand yourself, the more emotionally intelligent you are, the more spiritual you are, the better you are as a person, the quicker you can navigate through muddy waters when it comes to external toxicity. You're like, I see what he's doing. Oh, I see what she's doing. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stay focused on my path. What is your path? What is your purpose? What do you wake up for every single day? To just hang out and chill and go to work and make money and pay bills and then go to bed and then do it all over again? Okay, cool. Ask yourself, is that what you're doing? Is there something else that you want to do? Is there something else that you aspire to be? No? Okay, well then just keep chilling. Sometimes there is something such as spiritual ignorance. You don't feel it. You don't see it. It's not there. It doesn't face you. You don't even know it exists. What is the 5D? If I can't see it, it's not real. If I can't touch it, it's not real. If it's not here, it's not real. Fine. Then know that that's where you are. And if there is somewhere else you would like to be, somewhere more attuned with what is the meaning, what is the purpose of life, why are we here, or just keep chilling and don't worry about it and just keep on being happy. And that's the majority of the people that don't love themselves and their own on autopilot. Wake up with this, money, this, wake up, sleep, wake up, this, blah, blah. There's no depth to their lives. If that's you, well, it's probably not you, because you wouldn't be listening to this. You would have fast forward me a long time ago. Because people that are not interested in self-love are not going to listen to this rambling. They will call it rambling. Fine, I'm rambling. I'm rambling about something that I feel, that I believe in, that I know, that I can stand by. A lot of other people are rambling. They don't even know rambling on what. They're just talking to talk. They're just living to live. They're just eating to eat. There's no depth. So you want depth to your life? Self-love. You want next level in your life? Self-love. Self-care. Wellness. Pamper your mind, your soul, and your body with the love that you can only give to yourself. It's different than the love that you give another. Self-love is forever lasting. It never leaves us. It's here to stay. It won't ever betray us. I don't care what anyone else says. Anyways, I'll leave you with that. Till next time.